Okay, continuing on with the Unit 1 review sheet, we're looking at number 6. So 6 is g of f of x. So remember up here, way on the top, we said f of x is x plus 6. And we're starting with our inside. So I'm going to replace f of x with x plus 6. So now I have g of, instead of f of x, we're saying x plus 6. Okay, so now I need to know what is g of x plus 6. So I need to look at my g function. And again, we are taking out the x. So I'm leaving these empty parentheses here for the x. I'm taking out the x, and everywhere there is an x, I am going to put x plus 6. So this is going to be x plus 6 in there. And now I just need to do some simplifying. I'm going to distribute. So I have 3 times x, and I have 3 times 6 minus 5. So I have 3x. I don't have any other like terms that go with that, so I just have 3x. 18 minus 5 is 13. So this means g of f of x equals 3x plus 13. All right, so that's function composition. That finishes up function composition. Now inverses. So inverses, I need to switch the x and the y. And I like to actually see a y to switch it. So remember that f of x, I could write this as y equals 2/3 x plus 9. These are the same thing, right? F of x and y, those are my outputs. They're the same. So to find the inverse, I'm just going to switch them. So my y becomes the x, and my x becomes the y. But I can't leave it like that. I need to solve for y. So this is a literal equation. I need to get y by itself. I'm going to start by just rewriting this so that it's on the left. So I'm going to say 2/3 y plus 9 equals x, right? That's the same thing. I can just switch. X equals 2/3 y plus 9 is the same thing as 2/3 y plus 9 equals x. So I have the 2/3 to get rid of in the 9. So first I'm going to get rid of the 9. So I have 2/3 y equals, and x minus 9 are not like terms, so I need to leave it like that. And then I need to get rid of the 2/3, which means I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal, which is 3/2, and I need to multiply everything by 3/2. So this is gone, and I get y equals halves x, and then 3/2 times -9. Quick refresher, you can do this in your head, you can do it on paper. If you do it on your calculator, remember we talked about the alpha y equals button. So I would have alpha y equals 3/2 and then times -9. So 3/2 times -9 gives you -27/2. Otherwise you're doing top times top, bottom times bottom. Okay, so now we're going to look at this one. F of x equals x squared minus 9. So again, I'm going to rewrite it as y equals x squared minus 9. And then I'm going to flip my x's and y's. So x equals y squared minus 9. I'm just going to rewrite some of my y's on the left because I'd like to have my y on the left. I need to get y by itself, so I'm going to add 9 to both sides. I get y squared equals x plus 9. And then I'm going to take the square root of both sides to get that y squared to be y. So I get y equals plus or minus the square root of x plus 9. And that is my inverse there.